All right. I'll just move that over here and turn that off. Ah, hello everyone. Oh, I missed a raid. Elle, thank you very much for the raid. Um, Let me do a shout out real quick. Uh, if it will let me. I guess I can take the starting soon thing away because we have started. Um, but Elle, thank you very much for the raid. How did your stream go? Also, hello Rain, hello Mio, uh, hello Mark. I'm glad you like the intro screen. Hey Nat, how's it going? Rain, thank you for the glug glug and the karaoke. The karaoke might be a little interesting because for those of you who may not know, um, my laptop. Uh, Gage was very excited when I popped on. Oh well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Um, my laptop is currently in a state of repair. Uh, I thought I was gonna get my laptop back today, and then all of a sudden, it was like, no, actually, we still need to work on it. And it's like I don't know why, but anyway, we are just streaming from my phone. Um, so it's gonna be a little scuffed, but the last few streams have been the same way, and it's turned out all right. So basically, I don't have any screen overlays. I don't have any text like chat on the screen. Um, so I can't actually do a timer on the screen, but I will try my best to hit 5 minutes of singing. So forgive me if my timing is a little bit off, but I'm glad y'all came in. Very glad that y'all are here, and yeah. Um, so let me just. I'm adapting well. Well, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Uh, it's it's been interesting to say the least. Um, all right, so with all that being said, let me. I guess I'll start singing, singing for y'all. This is the drawing that we've been working on. We actually finished it last stream, and we've got a nice thick border here. The starting soon is good, you should keep that intro. Well, I'm glad y'all like it so much. I hope y'all are having a good day. A good Wednesday. So this is the start of a new series of drawings and paintings, because you can see some paint here. So basically, actually I'm gonna save the explanation of what all this is for the when I get to stop singing, cause sometimes it's hard to get my thoughts together when I'm singing out loud. Sorry for the dead air, I thought I was gonna sneeze, but then I didn't. So anyway, this is the second in a series of pieces that I'm doing that are charcoal and also acrylic paint. I also apologize. Thank you, Elle, for the best. Ooh, what a tease, that sneeze. You ain't kidding. I thought it was gonna be a huge one. So these drawings are gonna have these elements that are also painted in. That's the whole idea. And I'll go more in depth once I can get my thoughts together. But I hope you all are having a good day today. And I hope you're not also getting over a cold like I am currently. Which is why I thought I had to sneeze, but the sneeze never came. But that's alright. But that's alright. Anyway, we're gonna do a new drawing from scratch today. Basically a blank piece of paper from this notebook here. It's gonna be interesting cause I didn't find the reference image that I thought I wanted from my archive. But that's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. Hey Lord, welcome on in. I love that that hypey mode. That's fantastic. I hope you're doing well today. I think that's been about 5 minutes. I appreciate the karaoke rain, and I apologize if it's a little too little or a little too much time. All right. Thank you, Rain. It's been a while since I've done karaoke on stream. Anyway, so this drawing series, it's part of a new collective, a new show that I've been cooking up, basically called Anybody But Myself. And the whole premise of the show is going to be different studies in how we kind of mask ourselves, how we kind of mask our behaviors, mask our emotions when we're around different people, how we code switch, how we hide ourselves, to the point where we're not even sure who we are, you know, which is something that, you know, I've struggled with all my life. You know, being a very shy kid that felt more in tune in the company of adults than my peers, even though I did have friends, you know. Other kids that were strangers to me scared me, you know. And there are elements of that still carry over into my adult life. So it's basically just all about the different ways that we kind of hide who we actually are, and the moments in life where we wish we were anybody but ourselves. Inspired, of course, by a lyric from the chorus of Kendrick Lamar's song "Mother I Sober," which goes, "I wish I was somebody, anybody but myself." So this series is basically the only face that is actually facing the viewer, the camera, what have you, is obscured. It's the only face that we would be able to see head on, where we would actually see features and all that, and it's obscured and masked. And this is basically going to be the theme with all of these drawings. So with that, I am going to grab a pair of scissors because we need to start a new drawing. So I will be right back. I am back. All right, so let me move this drawing out of the way. Actually, I'll let y'all see it up close. I don't know how well this is gonna work because it's I don't know exactly where the camera is, but yeah, that's the piece up close. So, starting a drawing from scratch. So first thing we need to do is get our sizing right. Hey, Nat, no need to apologize. I hope you're cooking something delicious. But thank you for the lurking and cooking. And of course, because you're lurking, I always feel like somebody's watching me. And thank you, Lord. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like my style. Ooh, some lemon pepper tilapia and rice. Lemon pepper is very underrated, I must say. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that this is actually the 18 inches that I want. I don't remember actually. Oh, that's because it's not actually measured. This is a separate piece. There we go. I thought that was a little weird. Okay. So we're going to measure 18 inches. Apologies if my head ends up blocking any of this. Not really sure what people can see. That does sound delicious, doesn't it, Rain? I recently got the lemon pepper spice, and I've been trying it on everything. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Yeah, lemon pepper is delicious. So we got 18 inches here. Now we'll just link those up as best we can. And if it's a little under, a little over 18 inches, that's fine. Okay. We'll grab our scissors and we'll cut this up. Back of head stream. Unfortunately, the back of my head isn't all that interesting. Especially because the back of my head is enveloped in a hoodie right now. So it's even less interesting. There we go. All right. So now that we've got that, we will flip the cover back around. Also, Rain, I think I missed a message from you earlier where you said it'd been a while since you'd been in the stream. Don't worry, it's been a while since I've had the opportunity to stream more as often as I used to. So it feels good to be back into some kind of rhythm. Just gonna get rid of these pencil marks here. Okay. So now that we've got that on the cover, now begins our taping. Because I want those nice crisp edges, I want those nice clean lines, which is going to take some painter's tape. So we'll just square this up. Y'all are getting to see how the sausage is made. Oh yes, I saw that, Elle. Thank you. I saw that invite. I've had a chance to actually accept it yet because I need to get Blue Sky, but thank you. I appreciate it. So I can escape Musky Husky. Yo, Squid, welcome in. Welcome in. Sausage time. Man, I wish I had a sausage right now. Sausage is delicious. Yay, can't wait for you to be on Blue Sky. Yeah, I maybe I'll use it. Hopefully I use it more than I use Twitter. That is not the angle I wanted. Or the line that I wanted, I should say. I just screwed up this piece. If my mom was on Blue Sky, that would be something. Yo, Dr. Noise, how you doing? She'd be blue skying from beyond the grave, which would be that would be a treat. Hey Zell, thank you for the lurk. Also, welcome in. It's been a minute since I've been able to catch one of your streams, and also likewise. Oop, let's not knock the camera, TJ. But yeah, thank you for lurking. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Man, I tell you, when you get a cold, your voice just goes, man. My singing voice is gone right now. But thank you for the lurks, though. I hope dinner's wonderful, and I hope you're doing well as well. I mean, if Jesus can do it, is Jesus on Blue Sky? That would also be something. There we go. Come on. Okay, that's as close as it's gonna get. Don't have to be perfect, but Jesus, Pedro, Jose. I can make that joke because I'm Mexican, but I'm Tish. Ah, crap. Piece is too short. Okay, and I'm trying to leave as little a gap between these two pieces as possible, while also like not overlapping them too much. There we go. Now you may be wondering, because there is painter's tape that is about this wide. And you might be wondering, well, TJ, why don't you just use that? Well, the answer is, hold on. I know you're seeing the back of my head again. I apologize. The answer is because the first drawing I did in this series, which was a proof of concept, which is currently at the Station Gallery right now, hanging in their Drawing for Art exhibit. It's on auction to raise proceeds for the gallery. But that piece was kind of a proof of concept that, the style would actually work, mixing the charcoal and paint, and also that my concept itself would be able to be pulled off. The only tape I had available was this width of tape, and I didn't have like the double wide painter's tape, so I don't want to use double wide on the new ones because it might be a different width, and I like to keep things consistent. So the answer is mind your dang business is why. Hey, welcome back, Nat. Hope you're enjoying your fish. Your tilapia. Okay. So there we go. And now to make sure that no there's no chance that any charcoal would get into any like slight gaps that are between the two pieces. I just go over it again, like just down the center with another strip of tape. This also really helps to secure the piece of paper to the backing, so that it's not going to go anywhere. That one wasn't quite long enough, but I will just borrow one of these pieces and stick it right there. And there we go. There is our border. You need a rice cooker? I can never get it quite right. I've heard from somewhere before, I forget where I heard it, but the key to making rice is to not stir it. Because we have this impulse to stir things that are in a pot cooking, right? But you burn it. Yeah, it's not as simple as these people who say just don't stir it might make it sound. But all right, let me just bring up the reference image. There we go. Also, wash your rice. Yeah, using the cover of your sketchbook for a board is a cool idea. I'd be afraid of it sliding around, but the price is right. Yeah, true. It doesn't slide around too much. Like this slides around, but I'm not doing anything too rigorous with it anyway. So, also like if it starts sliding around, then well, we're gonna end up with an interesting drawing. But that's a legitimate concern, Al. You should probably start doing that. I never used to wash rice either, but. Also, I say that like I eat rice on the daily. I actually don't eat rice that often. Okay. I gotta find my pencil sharpener. So we gotta get a move on because I'm gonna have to end stream a little bit early today because where's my sharpener? Wash rice. Use a 1-to-1 ratio rice to liquid. Crank heat at the start until you see bubbles and then lower to low heat and cover. Set timer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, kill the heat. Add another 10 minutes to timer. When second timer is done, then you can stir the rice. Ah, there you go. What if it's still hard? I'm going to write that down. I have a rice cooker because I can make rice soup that's burned at the bottom. Ooh. I never had rice soup. Ah, there's my sharpener. It's buried. It's buried at the bottom of my charcoal bag. I don't have a rice cooker. You weren't trying to make rice soup? Fair enough. Okay. So we got that all set up. Grab my pencil, which is looking a little worse for wear, so we'll sharpen that a little. Anyway, yeah, I gotta end stream a little bit early today because I don't know if it's too early to spill the beans, but my wife and I have kind of been going over the books, and with our jobs, we've been able to save a bit more than usual, and with some help from her parents and a couple of friends, all kind of pooling stuff together, um, we might be moving into a house. Oh, the honeymoon's next year, Nat. uh, my favorite kind of rice to eat is no rice. Fair enough. Iron Mouse, famous mousy Puerto Rican VTuber, says that you don't make pagao. Pagao just happens. Fair. Thank you, thank you. I mean, we got very lucky because, like, the city that's like 2 towns over, um, actually has some houses that are still unaffordable for most people. But if you're pooling like 6 people's money together, um, it's actually doable. So we just determined that at this point, like, we just need our own space. So I might have a new, like, actual, like, spare bedroom that I can do all my art streams in and all my regular art in, which will be quite nice. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. It's not a for sure thing yet, but tonight we're kind of going over the plan with her parents and uh, a realtor that my wife knows because she paddles with my wife with Dragon Boat. Um, just kind of going over the numbers, making sure that we can actually do it. So, speak it into existence. Man, if speaking stuff into existence worked, I would have a soft serve machine by now. No, but I appreciate that, Nat. Um, yeah, that would be nice. And the way it would work was that our friends would basically live in the basement. Yeah, Squid. So Whitby and Oshawa area um, has much more affordable housing. It's still ridiculous because a lot of these houses aren't worth that much, but it's more doable than where we're living right now. Again, with pooling, but I have to say, like, this isn't some sort of stupid, like, we've been working hard and saving. A lot of it is luck and timing. I will always be the first to say that anything good that happens to me financially is mostly a matter of luck. So, one little thing about rice. I put a pat of butter into the rice before I crank the heat, and the rice ends up being so dang good. Use chicken stock or broth to bring up the flavor. Yes, yes, that's very, very good tips. Yes, butter does wonders. Um, Absolute wonders. But yes, it's Newcastle or bust. Um, but yeah, a lot of it is just luck and timing it right, and you know, it's just it really comes down to that at the end of the day. We're very very lucky. But yeah, so they're coming over tonight to kind of go over things, so I have to end stream a little bit early to make sure that our place is spick and span. Okay. There we go. Hopefully this is showing up on the camera because I'm not pressing the hardest. You've been cooking rice for a while now. That I got a method for good fluffy rice. Nice, nice. It's never about luck. It's all about hard work. I would say, from what I've seen, like, hard work is definitely important. Um, it's definitely important, but luck plays a role in more than people think. Um, Even just like down to the timing. Like, we just happen to be like looking at houses at a time where the market is a little bit more lenient, than it has been in the past couple of years. Uh, you know, that there's actually stuff that we could all conceivably like afford together. You know, it's because if it was just about hard work, like I give my parents as an example. Like my parents worked extremely hard, extremely hard, and you know, were not afforded a lot of the, how do I say, a lot of the trappings that one would think for how much and how hard they worked, you know. Um, you know, so for me, like in my mind, like hard work definitely plays a role. Um, it's sort of like talent versus practice, right? Like you can have all the innate talent in the world, but if you don't actually like practice it and use it, like it doesn't lead to anything. Um, and like you kind of need both. Do the two of us live in an apartment right now? We do. We do. Yeah, we live in a basement apartment in someone else's house right now, which has been nice. But you know, it's just time for us to to kind of get our own space. You know, if you work really hard at something no one knows about, your hard work may benefit someone, but it probably won't be you. Fair, fair. Like just with the example of my parents again, like I said, they worked extremely hard. Um, you know, they busted their tails to like, because we were living in apartments, and then we got a house, you know, which was such a big deal, you know, when I was like 7 or 8. Um, you know, something that I probably took for granted because I was a kid, right? Um, and then you know, but they weren't able to save nearly as much as they could have, or should have been able to, just because of like, you know, circumstances, and that's like bad luck as well, right? Different question. How long were you and your wife dating before you moved in together? Ooh, how long have we been dating? Um, well, we started dating in 2017. No, 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 no. We started dating in 2018. Um, wait, when did we? Okay, this year was our 5th anniversary, so it was 2018 that we started officially dating. February 2018. Um, and then I guess it was just about 2 years, just about 2 years when we moved in together. Um, yeah, yeah, just under 2 years because we moved in together in November of 2019, just before the pandemic. Like just before the pandemic hit. So that was a nice little test, if you will, um, of whether we could actually like live together. And I think we've been able to. I mean, we did get married, so I think good to know. Yeah, yeah. So, but you know, it's not a hard and fast thing. We have friends who have been dating since they were in high school, and they don't live together just because it makes more sense for them to just kind of live with their parents right now while they save up more money. You know, so it's different for everyone. Um, you know, I have a friend who didn't live with their spouse at all. You know, before they got married. Nothing like a pandemic lockdown to test if the relationship is sturdy enough to last. Exactly. I feel like I sound crazy for wanting to ask my boyfriend to move in with me after a year, having a hard time affording living on my own. That's fair. That's fair. That's actually a big reason why we moved in together. Like she and I. Obviously there was like love and attraction there and all that. But a big reason why was because my previous place that I lived, jacked up the rent, and I could not afford it. And also, the place wasn't really conducive for two people to live there, because it was also a basement apartment, but it was much smaller than this one. Um, you know, it wasn't a good space for two people. So we kind of got together and talked about living together, and that made the most sense, both for where we were in the relationship and also just, financially, because she was living with her parents at the time. Um, so she kind of wanted to have her own space, and I needed some financial help, and there we go. My boyfriend still lives at home, so he's comfortable, but I can't really live at home anymore. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I wouldn't say that you're crazy for thinking about it or wanting to bring it up. Um, it's one of those things you gotta, like, if you have a feeling about it, the feeling makes sense. I think it's definitely worth bringing up. I'm just scared to have the adult financial conversation. I mean, that's fair. That's also fair. They can be that can be a scary conversation. And also, no need to apologize for that. I mean, it's a good conversation to have, right? I'm enjoying the conversation. Also, I like that verb, therapize. Just be emotionally prepared for a no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's also important. I'd love to live by my own, but I'm still in my studies and 50,000 in debt. Student loan. Oh yeah, I know. I know. My student loans weren't that much, but yeah, I'm still paying off my student loans, so I feel you. I just started living on my own. It's rough, especially if you've got debts. The only debt I currently have is child support, and god dang. Mm, fair, fair. My wife had a rough time when she was in school living on her own. Um, just because she just the actual, like, being alone part affected her a lot. I I have to say that my brain is wired a little differently, because when I lived on my own, there were days where, like, if I didn't work that day and I didn't text anybody, um, I would sometimes go days without, like, talking to anybody, and it was all right. You've been blissfully ignoring them since you graduated during the pandemic. Yeah, yeah. I ignored mine for a while too. Well, like, I got, like student debt relief, because in Canada we there's, like, a program that you can do where you can get financial assistance with your student loan in terms of paying it off, or, like, you can have it, like a little bit of relief from it, where they'll, like, recalculate, like, how much you have to owe and all that. But there's, like, a threshold too, where, like, if you cross that threshold, then it's like, no, now you got to start paying it back. Me too. I'm not. I'm into not interacting with anyone, but I live with my roommate, and that'd be rude. Yeah, like, I enjoy being social. I love being with people, like my friends, and obviously my wife, and, you know family and all that. But I do enjoy my alone time, and there were just times where I realized, like, hey, I haven't talked to anybody in, like, 3 days. Should probably reach out. Lurking again for dishes, but I love this convo. Oh, well, here's a little ditty for your dish lurk. I always feel like somebody's watching me. From what I heard, I'll have to pay around 700 euros a month to pay off my loan. 10 years to pay it off. That's rough. Yeah, that is rough. That's a lot. Only debt that can't be discharged because lobbyists are assholes. Yep. Yep. Hey, well, congratulations, El. Congratulations. That's a pretty monumental thing. You forgot to celebrate. That's sort of like when my dad paid off the mortgage for our house that we grew up in. He didn't tell any of us, and I get why, right? Because it was kind of bittersweet because like he and my mom worked so hard to pay off that house, and then my mom died before they could pay it off, so he kind of paid it off by himself. So he didn't really want to. He didn't really feel like celebrating it, right? You paid off your education. You're too sick to use. Oh man. Oh man. That's tough. That's tough. But still, good on you for paying it off. Like that can be a weight off the shoulders for people. You know. Definitely. All right. Let's see. Time to accrue new debts so I can have a graphics card. Ah, fair. Yeah, are those still like crazy expensive? I imagine so. I gotta start saving up in the off chance that my GPU dies. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. All right, we're getting there. We're making some progress here. Nvidia sucks for jacking up the prices. Is that what that said? Yeah, yeah. These damn companies. Have I ever wanted to live outside of Canada? Mm, I've wanted to visit outside of Canada, but I'm not too keen on living outside of Canada just because there's a lot of like social stuff that I like about Canada. Also, like all of the animals that can kill you here kind of make sense. You know, they they're all like like bears or like cougars and stuff like that. It's not like some sort of like little bug that'll like bite you and then you're paralyzed for 6 months. You know, or anything like that. So that's a nice bonus. But in all honesty, like it's just I do like a lot of the stuff that Canada has to offer. Stuff that another country would have to like, you know, yeah, it would be tough competition. Let's just put it that way. So I've never really wanted to live outside of Canada, personally. L, they've come down, but not as much as they should, because they realize they can just keep charging stupid prices. Yeah, the pandemic happened, and Nvidia saw the surge in people buying their graphics cards, and were like, "Well, there's the demand. Pay this price now." And then when the demand went down, they kept the price high. Mm-hmm. Yes, moose. Moose, to me, and maybe it's just because I live in Canada. Uh, it makes sense to me that moose can wreck your shit because they're giant, and I think media actually, like, when you see moose on like TV, like you don't really get an idea of just how big they are. But I haven't seen a moose in a while, but I've seen one in a zoo, and those things are gigantic. And I've also seen like the aftermath of like what they do to a car if you hit one. So, ooh, donuts for dessert. What kind of donuts? Got to pay the CEOs the money they're not worth. Yeah, yeah. Because that's where your money has to go. You know. Oh, it's so frustrating. Even though I love my country, I'd love to live in Eastern Asia, probably South Korea. The professional opportunities are crazy there. Oh, fair, fair. Chocolate frosted donuts. Oh, Nat, you've run into a deer before? Ooh. Uh oh. Yeah, a moose is a walking brick wall with a bad attitude. They're so much bigger than deer or horses. Whatever you picture in your mind and large. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like a deer will wreck your hood and everything, and might like bust up your windshield. Deer are common where you live. Yeah, yeah. No, a moose. You might as well be hitting a tree, like a downed tree, like across the highway. Like they are unbelievably massive. And the thing is, like, you'll run into a moose with your car and it'll kill you, and the moose will just walk away. Like, it's. Oh, the one you hit was a baby, so it only broke the grill of your car. Well, I'm glad it wasn't a huge repair, but also, poor little baby deer. But I mean, deer do that. They get into the road, and then that proverbial deer in headlights, they don't move. Little known fact, Bullwinkle J. Moose was notoriously hard to work with. It is rumored that one of the key grips went missing after they ruined the scene, and Bullwinkle went apeshit. No one can prove that Bullwinkle killed the key grip, but they're also not saying that. Oh, the deer's okay? Well, that's good. That's good. And also, like, the repair's still not fixed. That's fair enough. Yeah, car repairs can also be that's another gripe I have with like new cars and all that. Like you can't repair a lot of them yourself. Like they took that power away from you because you all need all these specialized tools, and like you're also like your local mechanic can't fix them either. You know, you have to bring them to the dealership. You know, so they can get a nice little paycheck off of your car breaking down. And it's like, it's ridiculous. That's why I'm glad that my car is old. Like I can still fix it myself. But also rain. I didn't know that about Bullwinkle. It's kind of frightening, actually. You never meet your heroes. There's a reason they say that. Oh, Apple has started to loosen their grip on the repair policy to the point that they're letting third-party repair shops actually work on their hardware. And since it was decided through the courts, that also extends to car companies. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. That is very good news. Oh, hold on. Let me start this music from the beginning. There we go. There's music playing, right? Come on. Oh, it's thinking about it. There we go. This old computer, man, I tell you. Speaking of computers, I know I griped about this on the last stream, but I'm gonna do it again because I'm still miffed about it. Uh, my computer's getting fixed right now, and I did get a warranty on it, but the warranty doesn't cover physical repairs or water damage. It wasn't water damage, but I knew it didn't cover water damage. I didn't think to. I don't know why it doesn't cover physical repairs, but it doesn't. So basically, the repairs that are being done are like out of my pocket, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like I set out. I didn't say it to the woman I was talking to on the phone because it's not her fault. She didn't make the policy. But in my mind, I was like, well, what the hell did I buy the warranty for then? So I think California got the ball rolling when they introduced the right to repair bill. Well, good on that bill. That's awesome. Because that's the way it should be. And now, like, the fact that it's still not fixed is like, okay, is this going to be even more expensive? Hooray. But, hey, you know what? There's no use in me griping too much about it because I do need my laptop and things break. And thankfully, I am in a position where I can pay for it, you know? And I can't complain too much about that. It's just kind of annoying, that's all. All right. It's turning out all right. It's not perfect, but I wasn't expecting it to be. There we go. So that's actually I might have to fix this hat a little. Just lifting this up just to make sure that my proportions are all right. Because they weren't there. Hats are actually a lot trickier to draw than I think a lot of people realize. See if I got that shape right. That's better. Okay, I think that works. Hats and glasses both kill you? Yeah, yeah. I gave new design glasses. I gave a new design glasses, and I'm already mad at myself. Yeah, glasses are tough. For sure, for sure. Oh dang, already? Um. Well, okay. I guess. I guess this we finished this figure just in time because I just got a text that um, that my wife's parents are on their way. So, um, I'm going to wrap this up real quick because I'm gonna have to let them in. Um, Sorry that the stream's so abbreviated, um, but I do want to like just run and like clean up some stuff. Uh, but before we raid out, because I wasn't expecting to end this soon. Uh, uh, Rain, thank you for the glug glug and the karaoke. And L, thank you very much for the raid again. It's good to see you again. Unfortunately, our schedules haven't been meeting up. You got to make dinner, anywho. Have a great evening. Thank you. Same to you. Enjoy your dinner too. All right, let's see who's on. I'm basically gonna have to raid and run, but we might as well raid. You know, pass it on. Oh, my computer is so slow. My backup laptop is so horrendously slow, but it's better than nothing. It is better than nothing. Uh, let's see. Oh, you know what? Nat is playing Planet Zoo. Let's go say hi to Nat. I mean, Nat was kind enough to come in here and say hello to all of us. So let's head over there. Raid. Not again. I like that emote combo there, Lord. That's great. That's great. So thank you everybody for coming in again. So tomorrow we'll be streaming again. We'll be working more on this, and tomorrow's stream won't be abbreviated. That will be 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for that, or at least we'll go to 7:30. It'll be a bit longer than today's. It won't just be an hour. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow, and then hopefully by the weekend I'll have my laptop back and we can play some Celeste. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, let's all go say hi to Nat, and y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. And thank you for dropping in. And Rain again, thank you for the karaoke and the glug glug. And Elle, thank you again for the raid. Very much appreciated. Great to see y'all again. And we'll catch you on the next one. All right, take it easy, everybody.